Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM23 Lions, episode 92, Tour de France, of course. And we're coming up on the intermediate sprint, so we're getting a little bit of an attack here. That's from Philipson trying to pick up points on Germay. Hoish comes through late, but Germay didn't go for the points. That's surprising, because he definitely did give up a little bit there. But maybe he was just marking the lie, trying to rest for today. Well, anyway, we've got a breakaway of 7, but they only have a minute 20 advantage. It's very slender, and for me, actually, it's working out perfectly at the moment because Ben Tullet is among those, and my guys are doing okay. Clote, Barry, Careless, okay, they're a little bit tired, but we've been getting support from others throughout. Germay finally comes forward, a little late to the party on that one, but 2 Harscat climbs today. Just hardcore, hard, difficult day. Shimway gets a +1. That's a +2 draw for him. Other guys have good draws today. Samuel's +5, Arab +4. Both of those are positive draws. This is the best draw we've had in a while. It's our best chance at a good, successful stage. Tullet. Okay, here. Let me break down what's happened in the breakaway. Madeline's the first climb where we're going to be hitting 19k, 8%. Our second climb of the day, the Col de la Lozé, 24k, 7.5%. It's going to be a really hard day. So you don't want to go into these climbs exhausted in our 3 domestiques. They're going to be that. It's going to be hard GC-wise. But with the good race day condition, it could be better. Before I get back to that breakaway, if I hadn't said this previously in all the other stages, the list of favorites for a stage like today are definitely your highest mountain rated guys. There's at least 10 riders with an 81 mountain rating or better. 10 plus riders with an 81 or mountain rating. Base. Add the difficulty bonus. We're looking at 10 guys with an 85 or better. Samuels and Arab, they've got a 78. Even with a good race day condition today, it's an 82 and an 82. That means there's 10 or more riders that are still 3 points or better rating. That's why things are difficult for us. Breakaway has opened up the gap a little bit again. 2 minutes. Let's talk about that breakaway before we hit the climb. The original 9 riders in the breakaway were not being given enough of a cushion. None of those 9 riders were in the top 10 for the KOM. I was thrilled by it. I was not chasing in the slightest. I was happy for them to get away. Others were not. And the others that were not were teams that wanted their own rider to get into the break. So they were chasing it down. They were keeping it close. They were putting it under pressure. But they weren't closing it down. They were just keeping them about a minute away. The group started to blow up. 1, 2, 3 riders, 4 riders falling off, drifting back, and the gap started to shrink. As the gap shrunk, 3 or 4 new riders attacked. Ben Tullet was among them. They joined the remnants of the breakaway, which was maybe 3 riders. So there's Hershey was among those who attacked. Simmons was the other one. Seneschal was in the existing break. Tullet was the third. Actually, 4th. Zambanini was the other one who attacked. That Itveld, McLean, they were from the original. So that's the challenge, but they only have a 2-minute advantage. So what we need now is not to see that blow up. We need to see the front group under pressure. Seneschal's already there, so they dropped to 6. We want that group to be in trouble, and then we're going to do what we've been doing, and that is attack with a Shimway. We don't want to attack too early. We just want to keep the group under pressure for now, but Barry's already done. Clote. These guys are going to be in trouble today. Barry, by the way, I picked it up just in time. He was in trouble of getting time cut on the last stage. He had about 1 kilometer to go, had energy to spare. I saw where we were, that the time cut was coming up. We were a few minutes away from it, and I was like, oh, I got Barry, and I sprinted the final kilometer, and he made the time cut by a few minutes, but it was close. Here's Plapp back here. Fortunato, Donovan are back here. So Plapp is not in a dangerous position, but we've still got 14K to go on the climb as we are still starting to pull these guys back already. Gap is growing a little bit. It's out to 3 minutes, but Hershey and Simmons are already coming back. Zamanini, McLean. It's down to Tullet and Van Eetvelt at the front. 3 minutes. Got to be careful with Tullet here. I think we've got to get these guys on auto, and we've got to get our fourth guy. Time to start pulling. Jansen. Careless. Go ahead and go auto. Tony's protecting. Protect Ashimwe. Ashimwe is going to attack here fairly soon. Bari, first guy out the back, though. He's already 3 minutes down. Gap is coming down to the front. Okay. Damanini. Clean. Tullet gets dropped, so he's not out front. He's an extra 30 seconds back, which means he's less than 2 minutes ahead, which means he is going to get swallowed up. And Ashimwe can carry out his attack fairly soon so that the others can sit up. Careless, Cloak both dropped. Okay, I think it's time. Time to make the move. Matoni to protect Samuels, and Ashimwe's on his own. And now we just go to relay. We don't need to keep attacking. 45 seconds ahead. Nobody's pulling at the front, so the gap's opening. Plapp. Oh, gosh, that is a peloton that's shrinking fast. Donovan towards the back. Plapp's not looking great. Minute 40 ahead, but 6K to go. Backing off. Don't need to worry about the final climb, just this one. All in on this climb, but 6K to go. 2 minutes ahead. 20 points available here, folks, and there's only one more stage with the 40 points there. This is putting us in a position to gain 20 and open the gap to about 60, which would just about secure things. Van Eetvelt is willing to work with us, so let's work together. He has 0 points in the KOM. Even if he gets the 20 and I only get 15, so be it. Shimway, it's 4K to go, so 2.5 minutes to the peloton. No serious push. Gurmai is working at the front for his team. Our 4 guys are okay. This is helping the guys at the back survive. I thought I turned these 2 on auto. Really? You didn't take the auto? 80 in the peloton. Without the pace, things aren't bad. 2K to go. A Shimway, a 67. A little bit of it. We will have to attack the final kilometer here. But 2 riders together, can they go on and take the stage? Can they still contest? Can they open up enough of a gap if the peloton lets them go? 1K to go. 1K coming up, 1K, rides through, and just gotta watch out if he attacks. Watch out if he attacks. Watch out. Okay, here we go. Shimway. Goes clear. 12 seconds. 16 seconds. 21 seconds. Finish it off. Excellent. Okay. Quick check. Tullet is there. Arab. Tullet cannot. What are the points like now? We're at the top of the climb, but there's... I mean, 4th is 12 and 10. We've got a 3rd. Arab's going to come through 3rd. That's go do. They just opened up a 45-second gap. Can they continue on? Will they be allowed to continue on? No points for Tullet. 138. 20. Massive points for Shimway. Opens that gap. Mathematically, it's not done yet, folks, but it's looking pretty damn good. Arab, just sit on, go do. Arab's 1 minute ahead. Hoping Jansen can make contact. That these guys can open up and join the front. We'd be looking at A breakaway of 5 and we'd have 3 of them. If it's 3 minutes ahead, 4 minutes ahead, it would have a chance. But right now it's not looking like that's going to be likely. Therefore, we kind of sit up and change our strategy. But Jansen's getting the recovery in. Meanwhile, Arab sitting on, so there's no stress that these guys are under. Jansen, though, he's kind of caught in no man's land. He's not catching those front guys, and the peloton's just behind him. I think we need to sit up and let Jansen go back, because we're going to hit the flat here in a moment, and Jansen does not have the benefit of others. Peloton breaks up again, just 38. Not everybody descending at the same pace. Wait. Water. Everybody got it. Okay. Back here. Tony, go get the water. Everybody else is fine. Bari is already 17 minutes down, but it's only 1 climb to go. But he has very little energy. He is in danger today. There's Tollett. There's Jansen. Reach the base. Coming back into the group. Samuels is at a 76. We've got to be careful that he doesn't just suddenly get dropped again. You're at 51 seconds ahead. That's not changed. Arab's looking a lot stronger than a Shimway at the moment. And that's because of +9 to stamina. It's just not decreasing rapidly, giving him a stronger base. Same with Samuels. Samuels has a +9. Okay, water is done. Jansen needs to follow. And we will set Samuels up to hold position a little bit better. Meanwhile, Arab, 39 seconds ahead. Okay, that was an attack by Van Eetveld. Back to the peloton. Wow, that happened fast. Climb just started and there was a 2-minute gap. Okay, reassess. Shimway got 20 points. He's in good shape. He rides for the team. Matoni, Jansen, Shimway to follow. Pace. There's your reason. Wow, look at the pace right now. Try to go 85 though. This is way too hard of a climb to take that crazy tempo and hold that crazy tempo. We've really got to save energy. Coming up on 20 kilometers to go. Col de la Los. Hard climb. Very hard climb. 1 rider left away. It's Van Eetveld. He will not stay away. But you can count on the favorites claiming the 20 points at the end on this one. But a Shimway has nothing to worry about with those guys. That means they won't be closing him down. Folks, I think it looks like a Shimway is going to win the King of the Mountains. Okay, Matoni's done, which means a Shimway needs to take over. Down to 71. Matoni out the back. Gap to Bari is 23 minutes already. But you should have a good 50-minute cushion today. So, Jansen, Shimway, starting to fade. Milan withdraws. Pogacar attacks. Arab Gel. 14k to go. Jeez. Okay, protect Samuels. Put these two on auto. 61 in the peloton, but I have a feeling that's about to drop to about 30. Yeah. Big acceleration. 9 more riders out the back. 48. Another group about to get dropped. Higuita, Esquialmose, Roglic out the back. Nothing official on the drop yet, but it's thinning rather rapidly. Down to 41 finally. Arab about to face the drop. Samuels needs to gel. Down to 36. 2 riders go clear. Begatcher, his second attack. Go do. Arab's been dropped. Plap is still here. 24-1. Samuel's out of energy. 4 go clear. Front contenders. 21 chasing. Samuel's hanging on to the group. Nobody seeming to have enough firepower to split the group up. This could be ideal for us if he can hang on to this thin group, this small group. 1 rider can't climb the pace, but you got... Ooh, now it's down to 14. But if we can more or less hang on and just have 4 riders go away, this is a perfect day for us. Inside 5K, but is that an acceleration? I think he's about to get split. I think this is about to split in half. And it does finally split just before the finish. 9 chasing 6, chasing 4. Considering we're surrounded by guys that are mostly 80 for their mountain ratings. Begatcher takes the win ahead of Lekna soon. Vingegaard, Petrovic. Second group crossing the line. At a minute and a half down. Oh, we get a little split off right here at the end. Those guys gain a little bit more time, and we're at 2:20. But minor time loss, and there's Arab. Not far behind. Considering what the time losses could have been, that's a minor time loss. We've got 1 more mountain stage to get through, but that time trial is going to be costly for us as well. So still potential to go backwards, but a shimway. Those guys at the top were not a threat in the KOM. We're gonna win the we're gonna win the KOM. We extended the gap today instead of having it shrink. I'm gonna have to double check, but I think we now have enough points no matter what happens on the next stage. Shimway is not under any threat to lose the King of the Mountains. He's gonna win the polka dot jersey. Hell yeah. Samuels does lose a little bit of time. He's down to 11 minutes behind, but he's still 8th place. He's still got an advantage. Pegatcher seems to be coming for him, so we're probably going to finish 9th. But Vlasov and Godu are too far down, and meanwhile, Arab still has a 4-minute advantage over Gregoire, 5 over Fortunato, 6 over Moss, huge advantage over Pellizzari. 8th and 12th, 9th, probably 9th and 12th. That's going to be worth a lot of points for the team. And definitely not a bad showing for a Continental team, a Continental Pro team, to come in and put in that sort of finish as the entire, I believe, it's hard to tell. The sponsors have changed so much, so radically. But I think Fortunato is the first Continental Pro rider besides herself. Points, Germay still leads. Slender lead, though. And a Shimway. Again, I've got to do the math, but we've got a 51, is it 61 point lead. We extended it by 20. Tulik got no points. Plap got no points. 61 point lead. Yeah, no. It's over. I calculated 40 for the next stage, and there was 4 or 5 in the stage after. That's 45. There's nothing at the Champs-Elysees. There's nothing on the... Should be nothing on the time trial. Maybe. See, I'll double check, but that should do it. Under 25s, still 2nd and 3rd and 6th. We moved ahead of Wells. Shimway could move ahead of DeVita and back into 5th, especially if we're not riding away into the sunset on that next stage. Still 2nd in the team classification, though Jumbo-Visma is now much closer to us. But we don't have to worry as much about the next stage on breakaway. We just got to try to protect our 2 GC guys now. I'm going to do a lot of sped up or cuts through this stage so that we can fit this one in. KOM's settled. GC, we're not really contending. So what I'm doing today is there's a big breakaway that has probably a really good chance, for a change, of being successful. Early stages, we got those wins from the break, but of late, breakaway hasn't been winning anything. It's been the peloton stage after stage. Largely because we have negated the breakaway. We've broken up the breakaway. I have no reason to break up the breakaway today. I don't care if anyone here claims all of those points, because yes, I did the math and it's done. As long as the Shinwei finishes the race at the Champs-Élysées, he will win the polka dot jersey. So, hell yeah. Now, it's about the GC. Now it's about Arab. Now it's about Samuels. And this group, there's some guys working hard. There's some guys really trying to shatter the group, and already a couple of riders have been dropped. Arab, I'm trying to hang on, but he's got 10k to go, and he did not make it here with a ton of energy. The group splits, so 7 riders go off. But again, like I said, he's here about time gains. And I don't care if he wins the stage. There's too many strong guys that can win the stage. He's only got the +1 today. So for him, if he can hang in a group, make it over the top, have an 8-minute advantage over the peloton, this group seems like they could very well win the day. And if he can gain 5-6 minutes, we could see him moving up the order. And that's why I put him in the break today. I was hoping for a better race day condition for him, so he could fare well, but hey, it's okay. Meanwhile, back here, we can now then focus entirely on Samuels. And if for some reason Arab gets caught, then we can see Arab come back into this, and we'll obviously protect him. But at the moment, he's over 8 minutes ahead, and I think we can actually contribute here near the top over these last 2K and see us try to, be this second group but close the gap on the first group a little bit. Drop a couple guys maybe. Yeah. Nope. Okay, back to sitting on. 1K to go. 5 riders here. The casting code for the KOM. Yeah, you're out of it, dude. You're too far down. Alright, so there's 5 of us here, and this is actually a good, strong group. I think a lot of these guys were the ones that, like Arab, were not among the initial attack. Arab had to come quite a ways through the field and started the climb at less than half strength. Definitely some quality up there, though. Absolutely some quality, but these guys are 8 minutes ahead, so it's looking great for Arab right now, and we will absolutely, when we can, contribute. Let's go ahead and get water. 117k to go. These guys are nearing the top of the climb, coming up on the 1k. First hardest climb. Each climb gets a little bit easier, except that Cat 1, that 4th climb of the day. That's going to be tough, but each climb otherwise progressively gets easier along the way through the day. The second, I'd say that might be the hardest climb or second hardest climb of the day. Maybe third. Really depends. This next climb, 15k roughly, 6.5% roughly, and okay. Oh, these guys sat up. These guys sat up. Oh, man. Well, there goes the 8-minute advantage for Arab. Back to full strength, back to the peloton, and we must ride for him. Jansen. Protect. And we're down to 5 riders. That, folks, that's one of the key reasons why I don't like mixing peloton and breakaway. That's why I don't go in the breakaway that often. It's very time consuming. The episodes are much longer trying to deal with that. We're not able to cut to the end as often, and shit like that happens. We were 8 minutes up the road. 30 seconds later, we're right in front of the peloton. They continue to expand the gap. Could we maybe attack with Samuels and Arab? Will they chase? Can I attack with, like, my whole damn team? Will they follow? Does it hurt to try? Let's see what happens. They didn't care about him attacking. They didn't care about Arab attacking before, which is why I was trying again, but I'm trying to give him support. He can't go solo. And the peloton is letting those guys pull away. So it's like, you would think Big acceleration after Godot attacks, putting the field under some pressure on this second climb, but we're nearing the top of it now. Coming up inside 1K. Breakaway group all split up over the attack as well. Vlasov, Pogacar get a little separation there as well. Peloton definitely shrunk on that one, but we got all of our guys over the top. We need water. Carolus was supposed to be protecting Arab. Matoni goes down. He is not injured though. That's good. But we just lost him for the upcoming challenging climb. Carolus. Group's quickly down to 51. Not having Matoni is very much hurting us right now. Carolus having a good day is helping us though. 3K. Samuels. He's fine. Made it over the KOM, but didn't make it with the group. Put him on auto. There's 10 riders just behind us. I'm okay if they catch up. I don't think I want to contribute. Put the pressure back on the yellow jersey. These guys are pressuring me. These guys are right behind me in the standings, behind Samuels. So he's the one that's under threat. Of the breakaway, of the original, well, not the original, of the 5 that made it over that first climb intact, they're down to 3 guys at the front, 1 guy chasing. They still have a healthy gap, but it's not what it was, but they're going to make it. Samuels is recovering. Pogacar still rides on, but Godot. And there you go, it's back together. 10 riders. Samuels has definitely recovered more than some of them will have. As we started with an advantage and we didn't work at all. Some of them are working, some of them are not. And it's only a group of 13, and they're not all top 10 kind of guys. In fact, those front 4, none of them are top 10. Godot's not top 10, but he's 11th. Okay, so we got 4 workers, 4 domestiques. Back up to 24 though. So another group just made contact. Attack the group. We don't want to be the ones trailing everyone back. Set up. Attack the group again. 2.5K. It's a descent, so we go clear. If we can go clear ahead of those guys, we can finish ahead of them. Nope, we can't. But it's 1K. Keep the pressure on. Decathlon ahead of Bernal. Bernal wasn't in the break. When the heck did he get up there? Later? I guess he was. I didn't see him. 2.9K. That's your top 3. We're now to the front of this group with 1.5K to go as it's flattening out. Final kilometer. Waiting a little bit, waiting a little bit, waiting a little bit. Now attacking the final 500 meters. Because there goes the red bar. And no time losses. No time losses for Samuels. So he will remain in 8th place. No bonuses either. And here is Arab, final 2K. Using his last little bit of energy on the way to the finish line. 9 minutes down, 8 minutes down. Samuels looks like they were about 4.5. So 3.5 minutes of losses for Arab. The Shimway on his way to a KOM. Confirmation, Samuels, same time as the large group. A few guys actually did lose some time there. But Arab comes in 8:03 down. So, yeah, big loss for him. So in the GC, Arab stays 12th though, but he's now just 20 seconds ahead of Gregoire, just a minute and a half ahead of Fortunato. Moss is still 3.5 down on him as he only gained a few seconds there. Gaudu passed up Vlasov today. Vlasov was also one that lost significant time. Samuels keeps his position, so he doesn't lose any time to Pogacar or Gaudu. Vlasov was like that group all attacked him. That was what they were trying to do. They were all trying to get into the top 10. Last big chance besides the time trial, and Samuels handled it. Handled it well. We've got a sprint stage, time trial, sprint stage left. So the time trial is going to be the last one. That could shake up Samuels or Arab in 8th and 12th. I figured we were going to finish 9th and 12th, but right now it's the 12th that's in bigger jeopardy. Samuels has a 63 time trial. Arab, 75. Gregoire, 73. That fight is definitely on. Fortunato is not a good time trialist. We don't have to worry about him. Vlasov's 3 minutes ahead and also a 75. So, no, we're not going to gain there. Gaudu's a 70 time trial. He's not going to gain 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Pogacar, yeah. Minute 22 advantage? No. Almost certainly we are going to slip to 9th, and even with a +5, and we're definitely not going forward either. Martinez is probably going to drop out of the top 5. He'll probably finish 7th, and then Petrovic will stay 3rd. Vingegaard could challenge Leknesund on the final stage. Could. Probably won't, but could. It's a minute and a half. That is going to do it for this episode of Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.